Hey, what's up guys? It's your boy Soji Gray. Welcome to another episode of Quick View. I'm super excited to have you guys back on my channel, but if you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below so that anytime a new video is released, you're going to be updated instantly. In this video, I'm going to be comparing the Tecno Phantom 9 to the Samsung Galaxy A30. I did review both devices, so if you do want to check the review out, I'm going to leave links in the description section so that you can do so with no hassle at all. The Tecno Phantom 9 is selling for 1,299 Ghana cedis, whilst the Samsung Galaxy A30 is selling for 1,179 Ghana cedis. I chose the A30 because, in relation to pricing, it's kind of on the same plane with the Tecno Phantom 9 as compared to the other A series devices. For example, the A50 is selling for 1,599. So now let me just start off with how it looks from the outside. I really love how both devices look. I do prefer the Tecno Phantom 9 because of the lovely color. It's actually blue and purple, and it has this gradient vibe going for it, and I love that. And the Samsung A30 on the other hand has a sea blue back, and even though when light hits it, it reflects differently, I do prefer that of the Tecno Phantom 9. So that's that when it comes to the back. With the button placement for the Tecno, you have the power button and the volume rocker buttons, and you do have the same thing on the Samsung Galaxy A30. But I do love that with the Tecno, you have the volume up different from the volume down. So it's segmented, it has a wedge in between, so you can feel it and know what you're actually pressing, as compared to the Samsung Galaxy A30 that has just one flash button. So you have the top being volume up and the bottom being volume down without any segregation or anything. So I feel when it comes to buttons placement, I'll give it to the Tecno Phantom 9. So now let me talk about the bottom sides of both devices. At the bottom of the Samsung Galaxy A30, you have the usual. You have a speaker grill, a mic, a 3.5mm port, and USB Type-C. I love that it's a mid-range but has USB Type-C. On the Tecno Phantom 9, you have the usual, a speaker grill, a mic, a 3.5mm adapter, but a micro USB. This is 2019, this is a flagship device, but this device has micro USB. So at the front you have 6.4-inch 1080p Full HD Plus displays, and these displays are AMOLED displays. So you have true blacks, you have vibrant colors, and I love the display on both devices. At the top there's a cutout on both devices. There's a camera cutout, and then there's a space for the speaker grill right at the top. With the Tecno Phantom 9, I like that it has hidden dual flash systems at the front. You don't see it, but if you want to activate the front flash for facial unlock or for taking selfies, it's going to show. And they are very bright, and I love the implementation. With the Samsung Galaxy A30, you just have the camera cutout and the speaker grill, and that's that. But I do love the display on both devices. They have great AMOLED displays. The A30 does have a warm look, and the Tecno Phantom 9 has a cold look, and some of the colors are very saturated. It's kind of oversaturated, but it didn't bother me that much. So that's that with the displays of both devices. So now you notice that at the back of the Samsung Galaxy A30, you have a fingerprint sensor, and this fingerprint sensor is very fast, and I just love it. But when you go to the Tecno Phantom 9, you realize that you don't have a fingerprint sensor. Well, it's because you have the fingerprint sensor right in the screen, and it's an optical under display fingerprint sensor, which is very good. It's not that fast, it messes up sometimes, but I love the implementation for a phone under 1,300 Ghana cedi. That is a great thing. So for security, we do have facial recognition on both devices. With the Tecno Phantom 9, is a bit fast. Once you just press the power button, it recognizes your face, it unlocks automatically. But with the Samsung Galaxy A30, it recognizes your face, it unlocks, but you have to swipe up to be able to access your home screen. I feel they could have just taken that step off to make the phone a bit faster, but it's there, and I don't like it, but you have it there. I also like that Tecno was able to go a step further with facial unlock, so you can actually use the facial unlock and the fingerprint to lock and unlock your Android apps, and it's a very good thing. So for example, you don't want people accessing your messages, your Gmail, your WhatsApp, you can have locks on them so that you can actually access them through your fingerprint or your face. It's a great thing, but we don't have that on the Samsung Galaxy A30. What we do have on the Samsung Galaxy A30 is the Samsung Pass, and it allows you to sign in to websites and apps that require logins, with your password securely. So all you have to do is, once you're signing in for the first time into a website or an app, Samsung Pass is going to kind of memorize your password. So next time you're logging in into that same website or app, you don't have to physically enter your password. Samsung Pass is going to automatically fill it for you. I feel it's something like LastPass, and there are some other apps. There's some other, I think Tunnel Bear does something like that. I'm not really sure, but I know LastPass has something like that. So you do have it inbuilt. With LastPass, you'd have to pay a premium to have unlimited access to different websites and apps, but you do have it for free with Samsung Pass. So now, even though you can't individually lock apps, you can actually have easier access to websites and apps that require logins because Samsung Pass has got you. On the other hand, the Tecno Phantom 9 doesn't have that, but I do appreciate that it gives you the ability to lock those apps in the first place. So anyone around you can't have access to them except you allow them. So that's that to note. Now let me go back to the displays. They both have AMOLED displays. They run under 9.0. So automatically I would expect both to have dark mode or easy toggles for dark mode. However, that's not the case for the Tecno Phantom 9. With the Tecno Phantom 9, I tried digging through the whole operating system looking for ways to easily toggle dark mode on, but I didn't find any. However, it's very easy on Samsung Galaxy A30. You just swipe up from the notification shade, you'd see night mode. Once you click it, it gives you a dark theme throughout the system. Throughout the operating system is a dark theme, and I really love that. Tecno can just release a software update to correct this. Having dark mode is a must in 2019, especially if you have an AMOLED display, so that it gives you very nice user interface and helps you save battery life as well. So now let me move to the processors of both devices. On the Samsung Galaxy A30, you have an Exynos 7904 CPU, and it comes maxed out at 64 gigs, 4 gigs of RAM. It does have a 32 gigs, 3 gigs of RAM version. With the Tecno Phantom 9, you have a MediaTek Helio P35 CPU, and it comes in just one version, a 128 gigs of internal storage and 6 gigs of RAM. This is amazing for a device that's selling for 1,299 Ghana cedi. When I heard that this device is going to come in 128 gigs of storage with an extended SD slot, it blew my mind. But we should keep in mind that the Samsung Galaxy A30 is selling for 1,179 Ghana cedis though. So I did run Geekbench on both devices to kind of see how they performed when it comes to processing power, and then these were the results. For the Tecno Phantom 9, the single core score was 904, but for the Samsung Galaxy A30, the single core score was 1,205. With the multi-core score, Tecno had 4,364, and with the multi-core score for the Samsung Galaxy A30, we had 3,869. So you'd notice that when it comes to single core score, the A30 performed better than the Tecno Phantom 9, but then overall multi-core score was better on the Tecno Phantom 9 than the Samsung Galaxy A30. In real life usage though, I did feel that the Tecno Phantom 9 was way faster than the Samsung Galaxy A30. I did have a lot of glitch experience with the Samsung Galaxy A30. Sometimes it will hang up on me, and it did have a lot of issues. I've faced similar on the Tecno Phantom 9. The A30 does have a lot of issues when it comes to the usage and the smoothness, but with the Tecno Phantom 9, it's way better. I did play PUBG on both devices, and I realized that it was smoother on the Tecno Phantom 9 as compared to the Samsung Galaxy A30. So that's something to note when it comes to performance. So now let me quickly talk about the batteries on both devices. The Samsung Galaxy A30 has 4,000 mAh, whilst the Tecno Phantom 9 has 3,500 mAh. I realized that the A30 generally had a better battery performance as compared to the Tecno Phantom 9. The Samsung Galaxy A30 can easily last you for 2 days, whilst the Tecno can last you a day and a half. But I'm someone who normally charges my phone in the evening. I don't really use them till it goes off before I recharge them, so I didn't really have any issues with the battery life on both devices. Once it takes you through a day, I mean, it's cool, and both devices do that. Now let me just quickly talk about the cameras. The cameras on both devices are great cameras. I mean, I love the cameras on both devices. They are feature packed. I like that with the Tecno Phantom 9, you have a wide angle lens. You do have macro support, so you can take macro shots, and it has a 2x zoom aside the normal lens. With the Samsung Galaxy A30 though, you do have the normal view lens, and then you have an ultra wide lens. I must say that ultra wide is very impressive on the Samsung Galaxy A30 as compared to the Tecno Phantom 9, but macro mode on the Tecno Phantom 9 is impressive, and I mean the A30 can't beat that. But generally, I love the cameras on both devices. So conclusively, both devices are great devices, but I want you to bear in mind that the Tecno Phantom 9 is selling for 1,299 Ghana cedi, but with that you have an in-display fingerprint sensor, you do have dual flash at the front, you have a triple camera system at the back, and it has this lovely gradient look. With the Samsung Galaxy A30, you have an AMOLED display, USB Type-C, and you have a fingerprint at the back, and you can toggle dark mode on. So both devices are great. This is 1,179 Ghana cedi. It's a great price, but I feel this is the best when it comes to pricing and the feature it offers, or the features it offers. This is feature packed, and for 1,299 Ghana cedi, I think is a great deal. Either ways, let me know what you think about both devices in the comment section down below. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below so that anytime a new video is released, you're going to be updated instantly. I go by the name Soji Gray. I'll catch you in the next one. Stay blessed.